So for anybody that doesn't know Innocent Drinks, they're a juice company, they're a smoothies company, and they're also really, really good at marketing. And Twitter is a really important vehicle for them to communicate with their audience. They post funny things, they post current events, and they seem to really, really engage with the people that follow them. So what I wanted to do today is collect all of their tweets, and I'm going to analyze them with GraphX, and we're going to reverse engineer why they're so successful at what they do. So I'm going to bring up Tractor here. Tractor is a platform for collecting data from platforms like Twitter, Google Search, Facebook. I'm going to put in my search query as Innocent. I'm going to click search. Tractor is going to start scraping the data for me. And because I've already got the data set ready, I'm going to click stop. So I've got the CSV ready here. I'm going to drag and drop it into GraphX and wait for it to upload. And we're going to set the project up. But before we do, I want to draw your attention to what we've got in the data set. We've got information about Innocent themselves, but we've also importantly got information about the tweets they posted, to the text, the date, a list of people they're mentioning in their tweets, the number of retweets, the number of favorites, and all of this is going to be really, really useful to helping us understand why Innocent are so successful at what they do. I'm going to choose topics as the analysis that I want to run. Most of this is going to be set up instantly for me because we're using a data set from Tractor. But I just want to make sure that we're going to analyze sentiment here. So this model is going to predict whether the tweet was positive, negative, or neutral, and I point that to the text column. It's worth checking this data extraction column just in case we want to add any interesting variables into our project, extracting the language features, or maybe adding verbs to the list of keywords that we want to extract from the text. But that's pretty much good to go. I'm going to click next and call my project tweets from Innocent Drinks and execute it. Okay, and with our project built, we can dig into the analysis. So first thing I'm going to do is bring up my sidebar charts and just make sure that I've got the nouns, the adjectives, the sentiment, the variables that I extracted during the setup, and make sure they're looking good. So nouns is there, adjectives is there. I've also got sentiment somewhere, and I've also got some really important variables that segment the data according to what season it was posted in, what events were mentioned in the text, what part of the day the tweet was published. First thing I like to do when I open up a topics analysis is check out this clusters variable. Really important as it maps the similarity between the content of the tweets, so we can start to see which themes are the main ones that Innocent are posting about. Now the significant terms, these are the ones that label the column here. They're automatically mapped to the regions on the graph, so I can see that we've got a cluster of tweets about weather updates, slightly random, another cluster about Eurovision, a cluster about England football, which is slightly surprising. The third most popular cluster is where Innocent are clearly mentioning stuff about their smoothies. If I filter it, then I can see values in the dataset are all going to be relative for tweets in this cluster. So I'm going to have a look at the significant terms here. Super smoothies, buy, Tesco's, drink, buy smoothies, vitamins, kids smoothies. These are all things that are appearing most relevantly in this cluster of tweets. But I'm wondering, what are the most popular tweets? So perhaps I can just move this variable up so we can see it a little bit better. Send it to the top. So I've got a low 25%, their least popular tweets, their medium low, medium high, and top 25%. So I'm really interested in the top 25% retweets. When I select the data set to just present this, GraphX is going to show me the most significant variables that define their most popular tweets. So something that I'm finding quite interesting here is the hour that tweets were posted. So if I select that, and I can see immediately that it looks like Innocent's most popular tweets were posted between 7 and 9. And let's just confirm that, have a look at part of the day. So yep, I mean, it looks to me that 60%, almost 60% of Innocent's most popular tweets were posted in the morning. I want to take a closer look at this cluster about Eurovision. So where have we got here? We've got the Eurovision cluster here. Now, immediately it would be worth checking if we have successful tweets about Eurovision. And yep, it looks like these tweets are all really, really popular. But what are they actually tweeting about? Let's check out the text variable. And let's sort this by TF-IDF. Australia, Iceland, committee. It's quite unexpected that we'd see a marketing team like from a drinks company posting so much about one specific event, but we can also see that in the cluster about the Great British Bake Off. Mary Berry was an old presenter of Great British Bake Off, and Paul GBBO is a long-term presenter of GBBO, and it looks like these have become more common the longer time has gone on. So there's loads to analyse here. I'm going to stop there today, but feel free to check the project out yourself, click on the link, and you can explore it for yourself.